Hi, Dave Taylor here again, and this time I want to talk about printers. Yeah, printers, you know, it's one of those sort of necessary evils that I find in my office, and you gotta have one. So what I've been looking at for the last couple of months is the HP Multifunction, or MFP-M127fw. Yeah, it's a very friendly name. But HP has tons of printers, and actually I used to work at HP years ago, and then I ended up doing a project with Walter Hewlett that was a whole separate thing. But yeah, I've always had a little warm spot in my heart for Hewlett-Packard, and this is another great HP printer, and really HP, in my opinion, sort of rules the printer world. Now I gotta say, this is a great printer. It prints 21 pages a minute. It's a multifunction, so it scans and it copies. The scanner runs at 1200 DPI. It can copy at 600 DPI. Rumor has it has some fax capabilities, but since I don't actually ever get faxes, I never tested that. It really has a ton of capabilities. It's super fast. Let's go ahead and print something and you'll see what I mean. And it also has a ton of connectivity. So you can see it's working. It includes USB and Ethernet and Wi-Fi 802.11 and HP ePrint and AirPrint and wireless connectivity direct. So, I mean, you can print directly from your iPhone, and that was 3 pages, pretty fast. So 21 pages per minute is a reasonable expectation, and it's, I mean, gosh, compared to most home printers, it's very nice. Now, really, this isn't a home printer. This is really aimed more at small business, and, you know, it's like that little business office. Maybe it's just you, or maybe there's a half dozen employees or something, but it's rated for a couple of thousand pages a month in terms of its workload. And what else? Let's see. It also works directly with the cloud. So on the scanning system, it can actually scan directly to things like Dropbox or Google Docs and such. So that's really cool. And it is also, of course, environmentally friendly with all that Energy Star stuff. So if I leave it untouched after a little while, it'll just turn itself off and go into a ready state where it's using a lot less power, which is important. I will say the thing that really caught me up with this printer and made it difficult to work with initially was that I didn't realize I needed to get an HP printer driver for my Macintosh. Now, us Mac users are pretty used to having just the printer drivers are ready to roll. You just plug in the printer or find the printer on the Wi-Fi network and you're good to go. It didn't really work that well for me, but once I realized I needed to get the printer driver from HP, everything went great. And so we're talking like wireless scanning and everything, and as you can see, here's the body. In fact, if I wanted, whoa, yikes, probably shouldn't do that. If I wanted to take one of my pages and scan it, then all I'd need to do is that, and now it's good to go anywhere off the network. Same with Windows. It has a Windows printer driver because I tried using the default and it didn't really find the printer. So Windows 8 wasn't so happy with this, but then when I got the driver from the HP site, suddenly everything was rock and roll. So my one big piece of advice to you is get the driver. It runs about $259 for the printer, which is not unreasonable. And the toner cartridges, that's the big piece, right? This is the whole thing of selling the razor blades but giving the handle away for free. We know what you're up to, Hewlett-Packard. So the toner cartridges run about $70, $65, and they yield about 1,500 pages, which means that you're down to 4 cents a page for a printout. So that's not bad at all. And yeah, it might be nice if the toner cartridges were $20, but then they probably have to charge $500 for the printer. So to me, that's a good trade-off. And honestly, I probably print a couple of pages a week. Often it's just like letters I need to send out or drafts that I want to read. But I would say if for 1,500 pages for one toner cartridge, that's probably about maybe a year, maybe longer. So $63.99 for a toner cartridge that runs for a year with this printer, and the speed and all the connectivity. And it's really kind of wild to be off your iPhone or off your smart device and wirelessly just push the button and it just prints. So this is something that most people aren't used to. So it's a really neat feature. I really like this printer. Like I said, I had a little hiccup with the driver, but once I got that all ironed out, the MFP-M127fw has proven to be a really good workhorse printer and scanner and copier, and I use it for all three of those things. And scanning turns out to be really fun with my children's artwork. So speaking as a dad, it's actually kind of cool to be able to take their favorite pieces of art, scan it, and then I can email it to friends and family or post it to Facebook, because of course my child is an extraordinary artist unlike any other child. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, so HP Multifunction Printer M127fw, available all the heck over the place, runs about $259, and that includes a first toner cartridge. So check it out if you're looking for a hard copy and you're looking for something that's going to cover a lot of functionality in your small office, home office. It's a really good choice. This is Dave Taylor, and I'll see you on my next video.